How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddiston here. It's another episode of The Mandalorian as we continue with Season 3. It's episode number 2. Yeah, it was a really neat starting point for Season 3. It was, for me, establishing what we might explore for the duration of this season. Not just, of course, with Mandalore, but also we had to deal with pirates, of course, who will obviously play a bit of a role further down the line this season, especially after Mando pissed them, them and the ringleader off, of course. Yeah, it was a really neat way to kind of get back into the swing of things, to, like I said, kind of explore what we might be dealing with for this season. But yeah, I'm excited to explore this episode, so why don't we get into episode number 2 of The Mandalorian, Season 3. Let's go.
Still faster than I know what to do with.
Well, I'll tune her up just the same. So, where's my guy?
Oh, riding at the front. Oh!
Thought you had to leap like a lerman, huh? Was that his first word?
Oh!
Talking to me. Nonsense. R5D4 is as good as a day came back from serving in the rebellion. And I'll reinstall your droid port, and this little baby here can even co-pilot.
I can co-pilot?
Your bolts, I'll sell you back to the Jawas. And because it's boom time,
Billy's just throwing R5 under the bus.
The homeworld of our people. Every Mandalorian can trace their roots back to this planet and the Beskar mines deep within. And you know what? I've never been there either.
Oh, first time for both of them, but the way...
On that moon. Concordia.
Holy shoot.
And
the way he's guiding Grogu.
Bo-Katan. Careful. Down here, we're completely cut off from the rest of the galaxy.
So if you're in trouble, you're screwed. Just saying. Well, then again, Grogu's got Mando, so it should be all one, right? R5 on the other.
The droid will be fine. I just need him to take some readings to make sure it's safe. Don't be a baby. Just get the samples we need, and hurry up.
I do love how you can assess what R5 is going through. It's gonna flicker out, isn't it? Yeah.
Come in, do you read me?
I shouldn't be laughing, but...
It's probably just interference.
Yeah. Holy shit. Holy damn! Yep, fellow dwellers, I guess. Woohoo! Nice. Yeah, he's still struggling to balance the weight, you can see. Hey, R5's alive.
Charts were wrong. The atmosphere is breathable. Bo-Katan was right.
We're making progress.
Mandalore is not cursed.
We are making progress. Oh. You know, it's so funny, I just cannot get Joel and Ellie out of my head in regards to something like this, them exploring a terrain like this. Oh, Nelly! Oh my goodness! Holy shit, is that like a... That's like a mech, isn't it? Holy shit! Holy shit! it's a machine within a machine. We meeting Grievous as basically extended family. We just need someone to drop in. Hello there.
Get to Bo-Katan.
Hey, hey, hey! Nice jump, though. I was both gonna have to rescue it. Oh my goodness. The way that Grogu stood up like, okay, let's go! Let's fucking go! Oh, Grogu's learning. I was gonna say, Grogu's gonna punch. No way!
What happened to him? Download the astromech, find out where they were.
She's really gonna be like, I'm gonna have to save his ass. He's in trouble. He's gonna need my help. Wow.
Okay, kid. I'm gonna need you to guide me to him. Can you do that?
There's this semi-awkward atmosphere, I would say.
I know that you're frightened, but I need you to guide me to him.
You got it, Grogu. There's a bit of attitude. I'm just saying there's a bit of attitude from Grogu.
You must be quite good at it if you got back to me all alone.
Mm-hmm. I do love how she is responsive to Grogu and getting along. It's nice. It's good to see. It's kind of heartwarming. I'm gonna say I think they were the same numbers as well.
Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
Mando. Anything to deal with this abomination. Oh my. So uncivilized.
Are you okay? I'm gonna say something.
Behind you.
This thing has more lives than a bloody cat. Not there. Yeah.
What is this?
You've never eaten pog soup.
No.
Can you appreciate the irony? Any Mandalorian worth their armor was raised on this since they were his size.
To the living waters.
Yes.
Damn.
You'd never find them on your own. Not in all this wreckage.
She just
Thank you.
wants.
Don't thank me until you see them.
Yeah, she just wants her statement to ring true. There's nothing magical down there, but
Made us weak. We had no hope to resist being smashed by the fist of the Empire. There. The
Stack-
entrance to the mines of Mandalore.
Here we go. It is that idea that you need to be united we stand.
That I shall walk the way of the Mandalore.
Holy dang.
And the words of the creed shall be forever forged in my heart.
Oh! I don't think that's part of... and she's dead too. Okay. She's gonna have to save his skin again. Wait a sec. That's a... That's the Mythosaur, isn't it? Holy shit! Holy fuck! Mythosaur! Wow. Can't believe we got to see the myth. Yeah. Jin's definitely gonna be in control of that one day, surely. Yeah, maybe this season, maybe next season. I mean, they are definitely setting things up for Jin to for Mando to ride that beauty. Holy dang. Bo-Katan, though, is really, like, if I had a nickel for every time I had to save Mando this episode, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Oh, man. Mando was not having the greatest day, was he? Let's be honest, but, yeah. That was really... I'm surprised that we got to this point, of Din, going into the living waters, of course. I'm surprised we got to that stage this early, because I thought it would have been, like, latter part of the season, if anything. Not that I'm complaining whatsoever, because of the fact that it was a very, very great episode. The first episode really established things of what we're going to explore this season. And then this episode really ups the ante in terms of course, us exploring Mandalore. Not just that, though, but of course, now we've got the Mythosaur, we've got Mando, trying to go through the waters, of course, but yeah. I think even Bo-Katan was really surprised in regards to seeing the Mythosaur, which would make sense because she was very, very skeptical about the stories that were told and all of that, but here we are. So, man, I really enjoyed that episode. And again, like I said, it was a really, really big surprise about how fast we went to, not just exploring Mandalore, because I thought, okay, we'll eke things out. Obviously, I had a feeling that Mandalore was going to be a very central part of things this season, but to have us not just exploring things, but of course with the living waters as well and whatnot, I wasn't expecting episode 2 to be that episode. If anything, it would be, probably midway through the season, coming into the second half, etc. Because, obviously there's 8 episodes, and, episode 4, episode 5, maybe 6, yeah. Not that I'm complaining, though, because this was really, really great in terms of, pushing things in regards to, the unification of the Mandalorians, because obviously we had, we explored, of course, those group of Mandalorians in the last episode that nearly got annihilated, and the Armorer not on the best of terms with Mando, but he saved their lives, basically. Just like Bo-Katan twice saved Mando in this episode. So, yeah. But also, this was really, really great in terms of... Because, obviously, there are going to be bits and pieces in regards to, dialogue that is ushered from Bo-Katan especially. That relates to, of course, the animation. Because... Obviously, for those who have seen the animation, they know, obviously, about how Mandalore looked before it got absolutely obliterated. As well as the fact that those who have seen the animations have probably got a bit of, sorrow for Bo-Katan, especially with her walking on the ruins of Mandalore. Considering the last time she was there, things were a bit different, not just in terms of herself, of course, but also Mandalore as a whole. And Yeah, I mean, like, there was even that little bit about how, you wouldn't think, I guess, even though it's been like a couple of decades, should I say, you wouldn't think it was recent, really. With how decayed and ruined Mandalore looked, especially when you know what Mandalore looked like. Well, not just what Mandalore looked like in the animations, but also just with how, like I said, decayed it looked. It looks like something you would, like, I don't know, explore after 100 years of abandonment, I guess you could say. And it's just so weird, really. And yet heartbreaking at the same time, because especially when you see, like, with Mando, he never got that opportunity to explore Mandalore. With Bo-Katan, she ruled there, and she knows what it was like once upon a time ago, before the Empire struck. So I really love how how we did get nothing too in deep, I guess you could say, for those who haven't watched the animations. There was, like, I love how we got a bit of history, nothing too deep, and that would could, like, fuddle those who haven't watched it, but enough to know there is a bit of pain with Bo-Katan walking, and not just on the grounds of Mandalore, but also in regards to how, prior the Empire, you still had that division with the Mandalorians, of course, and like I said, I feel like obviously we are gonna be building up to that united front, because that was their Achilles heel before, of course, they lost Mandalore. Was that division? They need that united front. United we stand, and that's going to happen. Come the end of maybe the end of the season, maybe the end of next season. I'm not sure, but I don't know. With the way that we have already explored, the caves, and I guess Mando has, kind of bathed it, even though that's the mythosaur, which we'll get onto in a moment. Even though the mythosaur kind of interrupted that process, I wouldn't really be surprised if at the end of the season we do have that unification. So yeah, but it was just really, really wonderful stuff. I really loved the whole the Grievous lookalike, I would say, because I don't want to call it a mech unit, because it was like a mech unit within a mech unit, kind of within a mech unit in a sense. Because you had that little spider thing that crawled out once the second body got done in. Funnily enough, in a similar manner to how Grievous died, because it was like in the midsection. And I made comparisons with the kind of I guess well, I wouldn't say humanoid eye, but you get the idea. It was more flesh based, and the whole forearms and all of that too. You're thinking General Kenobi, but yeah. You had that second unit destroyed, and then the third unit, of course, which was the big hulking mech unit. So yeah, I really, really loved that. I'm guessing it was trying to siphon blood from Mando because it needed it to continue living, etc. Because like I said, there seemed to be elements of flesh, which, like I said, it was low-key reminded me of Grievous. So yeah, but yeah, it was really, really great stuff. Also really love how Grogu is really coming into his own, because especially with the way that not only did, I mean, we saw it in the trailers, but not only did he deal with that creature that was blocking his way to the ship, like he was, like the way he just looked at that creature was like, all right, let's do this, like sleeves up, etc. But yeah, he also managed to navigate the ship back to Bo-Katan, which is really, really surreal. So yeah, Grogu's coming into his own. And there is part of me that's thinking, because obviously we are... for me, it's out of Mando or Grogu in terms of taming the Mythosaur. But the reason why I say, Grogu as well is because, of course, there is this whole, Mandalorian Jedi approach and all of that. And there's a lot of talk about Grogu following the Mandalorian creed, basically. And with with how powerful, and not just that, in terms of Grogu being powerful, but also he has tamed creed, like even in his I guess first full episode, because you can kind of count episode 1, but he only appeared for like 5 seconds. But in his first full episode, he of course tamed that creature, and how surreal would it be, like especially with him following the way of the way of the Mandalorian, how surreal would it be if he tamed the Mythosaur? So yeah, I mean, the obvious answer would go to the Mandalorian, but like I said, like in terms of taming the Mythosaur, it's a two-way street for me. So, but oh my god, it was so cool seeing. I didn't want to get my hopes up when there was that little bit of a tease in regards to how this was once a Mythosaur lair, because something like that, it kind of writes itself, doesn't it? Like, oh, are we going to see the Mythosaur? I didn't want to get my hopes up because I was thinking, okay, well, it's surely got to be long dead. Oh no, it's real. It's here. So, yeah, I do feel like that we're gonna be definitely seeing that beauty once again by the end of this season. They're not gonna blue ball us like this, are they? So, yeah, but it was really, really great stuff. And yeah, I was really surprised about Bo-Katan. Well, not just in terms of how she acted to Grogu. Like, she was really, like, there was that comforting presence. Grogu was kind of not having any of it. Like, at certain points, he was like, okay, eyes on you. Yeah. But, yeah, I was not expecting her to help out. But I guess, especially with Grogu needing help, she was like, okay, I'm on my way then. So, and you gotta hand it to her though, like, she could have kept that Darksaber as well. But the way she dealt with those creatures as well, those 3 creatures, of course. Yeah, you just really gotta love the finesse in regards to how she dealt with them. Because of the fact that with Din, he has, he had that dark and he was still struggling to hold his weight there. With Bo, like, there is a bit more finesse in regards to how she, and what I really, really loved was it was the same amount of, I believe, it was the same amount of creatures during, for both Din and Bo, but like I said, with Bo, there was a bit more finesse in regards to how she approached that situation. So yeah, but yeah, I just really, really loved this episode. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. But what a really, really great way to continue season 3. Because with the first episode, it was more so setting things up, obviously. With this episode, it was a whole different ballpark. Something that I was not expecting to come until further along the lines this season. But here we are. And am I complaining? No way. Because it was a fantastic episode. So yeah. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!